What are your 5 games to watch for this week?
Okay. So we will start. Obviously, number one is LSU Florida State.
Right.
This is two top 10 teams for all the reasons that we talked about, for all the reasons why it was must watch last year. It's a banger. It is. North Carolina, South Carolina. The 7:30 game on ABC. That'll probably be Kirk Herbstreit and uh, Fowler.
Chris
Fowler,
Fowler.
yeah, Chris Fowler. I was blanking on his name there. That will probably be that crew, I'm assuming. Okay, so here's where it gets a little bit interesting. I am going to go ahead and put on Boise State, Washington at 3. I think that one, it could be entertaining. Um, and then when we get to the end, Florida, Utah at number 4 it's the cross country thing is really fascinating. Florida's having to leave early because a hurricane's coming, so they're having to go and spend a night in Dallas. I think like tomorrow night, and then they actually go out to Salt Lake City the next day. So like it's going to be fun. Like it's going to be a really cool atmosphere, something we haven't seen before. I think that's must watch. And then number 5 for me, I'm passing over some other really good games, but I'm going to go with Colorado TCU. It's the
Nice.
TCU factor. We haven't seen them since it was 65-7 against Georgia. We get to see TCU again, and we get to see Colorado. Like that's kind of a big deal too. So that would be my top 5.
I like that. I have almost the same 5. I agree with the first 4: LSU, Florida State, North
Yep.
Carolina, South Carolina, Boise State, Washington, Florida, Utah. And there was to me it felt like those 4 were fairly obvious.
Right.
And then there was a bunch of other ways I could go. I went with Clemson Duke.
Okay.
I I like Clemson in that game, but I think that's a good matchup, a good Power 5 matchup. And quite frankly, I'm interested to see, like, was Duke, was that smoke and mirrors last year, or are we
Right.
expecting them to be really good again? Obviously, Mike Elko did great work in his first season. I want to see
Sure.
if he can. It's twofold. I want to see what Duke can do in year 2, and I also really want to see what this Clemson offense looks like. So,
Yeah. The Clemson offense, I think, is probably the biggest draw. Like, how does it look under Garrett Riley? How does the
yes.
quarterback play look? Does Klubnik look comfortable? Do our receivers getting separation this year? Like, we kind of need that. We
Was
haven't really
Klubnik
had that.
only good in high school because he had Jaden Greathouse to throw to?
Well, I don't know if anyone's
I'm
saying
kidding. I'm
that.
kidding.
I don't know if anyone's really saying that, but no, it's a fair point though. Like it's like there, yeah, not all these guys work. Some guys don't work. I'm not really worried about clubbing not working out. I think the talent is there. I think it's evident. But yeah, no, I understand where you're going.